everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back again to another day of building a life of change, our 60-day challenge. I believe we are on day 35. So first off, clap your hands for yourself for making it over halfway through this challenge. All right, that's critical. That's critical for you to acknowledge something that you've done, that you've trying to achieve right now. Acknowledge yourself for a few moments to say, I am doing the best I can and I'm pushing myself through. Over halfway done a 60-day challenge, which is not always easy because I'll tell you this, people typically will give up and 99% will never make it through even just a 30-day program. All right, but guess what? You're turning into that 1% of folks that's sticking to it. So we are continuing to talk about why do we struggle, right? When we're wanting to change, looking for change, we struggle. But why is that? Okay, so we've talked about excuses. Looked at our excuses and said, I'm not going to stand for it anymore, right? We've hopefully written down our excuses and are just setting the standard for ourselves to say, no more, I'm not doing this anymore. And I promise you, as we continue to go through these next couple of series, I'm going to help you eliminate some of those excuses as well. More importantly, what we talked about yesterday was negativity, all right? We can struggle with change because of our mindset or others' mindsets that are trying to drive us and push us and keep us away from change. I'm hoping you did your attitude for gratitude document as well, which listed out 3 things you like about yourself, 3 people you've influenced, and 3 things that you're grateful for. Okay, make that a habit every single day to at least acknowledge one of those 3 areas. Find a way to incorporate that into your day. Now, today, we're going to be talking about something that I'm very familiar with as well. Like I've shared, I'm trying to go over things that I've lessons learned for myself when I was doing this change, but also things that I have struggled with when trying to change. What have I dealt with and what I sometimes still battle, things like excuses, things like negativity. I've been very open and honest on my YouTube channel and even during this series about some things that I struggle with. And one of those things is anxiety. So I find myself and have dealt with in the past very extreme cases of anxiety. I battle high anxiety just about every single day. But over the years, I have learned how to manage that. But I want to try to help you in understanding and identifying ways to help when you're battling anxiety. Because guess what? Honestly, we all feel it in some way or form, right? We can admit openly that we have been anxious different times of our lives, anxious over money, anxious over family. It's the holiday season, so that builds up with anxiety. So we all can admit at some point we have been anxious for some reason. And guess what? Change can lead to that. Trying to find ways to change or acknowledging you need to change or even moving forward to change can cause anxious moments, right? Why? Well, because we keep saying it and I keep saying it over and over. Change is hard. It's hard. So we can allow anxiety to hold us back from making serious changes in our lives. There are ways that you can work to help with your anxiety, to help stop being so anxious about change and worrying about it, because that's all really anxiety can be sometimes. It's just you're worrying. Again, I preface this whole conversation by saying I'm not a medical expert. I am not a therapist. I can only tell you what has worked for me. So I read a book many, many years ago. I'm rereading it now, just mainly for this change, this 60-day challenge. It's by Max Lucado. You may have heard of him. It's actually called Anxious for Nothing. It's an extremely amazing book that helps me so much with learning about worrying, being anxious, and how to deal with that and how to confront that sometimes. And this is the acronym he uses. So again, this is not me. This is purely made by Max Lucado. And I actually, at my work, I have it posted on my desk, like in a way it just faces me every single day. So I'm the only one that can see it, but it's posted. And it's an acronym for the word CALM, C-A-L-M. So we're gonna walk through each of these. C, celebrate God's goodness. If you have a different belief, how about just celebrate? Celebrate the good things in your life. Celebrate what you have accomplished in a day. Let's say you're a stay-at-home mom and all day long, all you did was battle with your children and fight to clean up and do this and do that. But at the end of the day, your kids went to bed happy and healthy. It doesn't matter if you got nothing else accomplished that day. It matters not if the house is a train wreck. It doesn't matter if the laundry is piled so high you can't see. What matters is you celebrate the moment that you got your kids into bed happy and healthy. So celebrate. When you get overwhelmed, celebrate those things. Celebrate. So that's C. A, ask for help. I can promise you this is the one area I struggle with the most. And it's only because in my mind, the perception of a mom is that we can do everything and should do everything with no complaining. I know that's totally inaccurate and totally not true, but it's just a mindset that I'm struggling with. And I am learning and trying to get better at asking for help. But ask for help. Whether that's asking for people in your life to help you, or you need to call someone when you're having an anxious moment and say, I really am struggling in this area. Can you help talk to me, calm me down? Even if it's just for them to talk. I know one thing for me when I'm battling anxiety is sometimes I just want someone to talk to me. It does not have to be about anything that I'm dealing with or why my anxiety is high, because I know for me, sometimes I can't pinpoint why it's high. It's just high that day for whatever reason. There's no set thing. So sometimes I just need someone to talk. Just talk to me. Just word vomit on me on whatever you want to talk about, and that will help. But pick up the phone and call someone. And I'll say this, if it's really bad, don't hesitate to get to a professional who can help you deal with it. Get to someone who you can trust and that can help you, okay? So that's S. Celebrate, then ask, then 3, leave your concerns with God, okay? And again, depending on what you believe, maybe just leave your concerns at the door. You gotta learn that you cannot change everything, okay? I know we're talking about building a life of change, but there are some things you're not going to be able to change. Not about yourself. You're not going to be able to change other people, okay? You cannot control other people's actions. So you need to learn to leave that. Leave that in the hands of someone else. Leave it in the hands of that person. For me, I'm learning to leave things in God's hands. You can't change your work environment. Like, this is the job you have, and unfortunately this is where you have to go every day to work. Maybe you can't change the environment, but what you can do is change yourself to hopefully improve the environment. Will that always work? Maybe not. But if you're making the effort, sometimes that will have an effect on people. But my point, as far as leaving your concerns, I leave the concerns at the door. I can't change everything, and I can't worry about the things I cannot change. That is such a hard practice, but I'm trying my best to understand I can't control it all. Even as remember what I told you my personality was, one of my things is control, okay? But I'm learning I can't control everything. And then the last, meditate on good things. Meditate on good. This is your moment to be thankful. That's your moment. Every day I'm putting into a practice for myself to stop, either when I'm mourning, when I'm planning. Remember I told you I write out 3 things that I'm thankful for, or definitely now incorporating it into after my workouts, I meditate. And definitely before I go to bed, I shut my phone off at 8:30. I don't pick it up to look at TikTok anymore. And either I'm reading a book or I watch a really good like ASMR video that's just calming and peaceful. And I just meditate on the good things that happened that day. And you may believe that you don't have one good thing that happened to you on any given day. I promise you, you do. First up thing, be thankful you got up this morning. You got up in the morning. Okay, you didn't get in an accident on the way to work. You have people that care about you. Whether or not you choose to acknowledge it, you have people that care about you. You have a roof over your head, or you were able to eat that day. So some people don't have those things. So if anything, remember, and I said this the other day, remember, someone is always willing to trade their life for yours. No matter how bad things are, somebody out there would trade their life for yours. So meditate on good things. So celebrate, ask for help, leave your concerns with God or at the door, and meditate on good things. When you're getting those high anxiety moments, stop and do these 4 things. I'm telling you, I work on it, and I spend at least 5 minutes when I feel my anxiety coming to at least celebrate. If someone is nearby that I can ask for help, I will. Understand I can't change it all, can't fix it all, can't do it all. So I'm leaving my concerns here at the table, and then I'll meditate on all the good things that have happened. Okay? I hope this was helpful for you. I'm excited. I love doing these kinds of things because it really has helped me, just to be honest. Make sure, again, you're going to the website because tomorrow we have an activity that we're working on and I really want you to get everything out of it. Okay? We're going to start eliminating some of these excuses, drown out the negativity, and bring some peace. Okay? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. So catch me if I fall.